This is Tracee Bond with Irish Film Critic, and I'm speaking with Nick Howard, the Brooklyn-based singer-songwriter who's born and raised in Brighton, England, and is currently on tour as we speak, supporting the band Boyce Avenue. How are you, Nick?
I'm doing very well, thank you. I'm currently halfway between Los Angeles and Las Vegas. We had a show last night in L.A., and we're playing tonight in Las Vegas, so I'm calling you from the middle of the desert.
Oh, wow. That could be good and bad, but I certainly appreciate the time. Okay, well, let's move forward. Now, you've already reached some milestones in your career, and I want to highlight some of those. Now, you were the 2012 winner of the Voice of Germany. Can you tell me how that went for you?
Yeah, that was a great little bump in my career. I built a fan base in Europe over the last 6 years, and I was looking for a way to kind of get myself to the next level, as it were. And they asked me if I wanted to be on the show, and I said yes. I had to learn German so I could speak to judges, and that was the biggest challenge. But I ended up winning, quite a surprise to me. And it was great. It gave me a nice launch pad, got me a lot of fans, and it was a great experience.
Well, wonderful. Now, your music has also been featured on, I see, Pretty Little Liars, Switched at Birth, The Hills, Jersey Shore. Did that come as a result from being on The Voice, or were you already lined up to do those things?
Yeah, that was actually before. I'd fortunately had some success before I went on The Voice, having a lot of my music used in TV shows. I think about over 40 TV shows, which is obviously a great way to introduce your music to a large audience, and just another way to make fans. So yeah, I've had a lot of success in that part. Very lucky.
Okay, and then this Nomad Music Festival, I'm sure me and everyone else listening wants to know more about that, that you started the first ever in Cologne, Germany. And tell me some of the artists you featured on that.
So yeah, that's something I've wanted to do for a while. You know, I'm a touring musician for 6 years, and this year it's been my year to try new things. And one of those things I wanted to try was to start my own music festival. So I did it in Cologne, Germany, which is a really vibrant town in the middle of Europe. It's kind of easy for everybody to get to. And I had this international theme where I wanted to feature artists from Germany, from the US, from the UK, from anywhere really in the world. So from the US we had Eric Hutchinson come over. He's got a great following here in the US. I played myself. We had acts from the UK. And yeah, hopefully next year we can get even bigger and kind of grow it each year. It was a really cool event. And we had a lot of Americans came that were either in Europe traveling or they came over. So it was cool. So it was pretty fun.
And now we hear that you've got a new single, Fight. I listened to that myself, and it was pretty upbeat, exciting song. Tell me what's behind that song.
Thank you. Yeah, it's just, I think it was important for me to show it on the side of my songwriting. I write a lot of sort of uplifting, songs that sort of try to make a good situation out of something bad, or try and make sense of the ups and downs of life. And sometimes I think kind of want to scream from the rooftops. That's what Fight is about, really, sort of release of emotion. And I think people so far have told me that they can relate to it. So, yeah, hopefully good things will happen with it.
Well, good. And is there an underlying theme to all of your music that you basically work towards a certain foundation that you build from?
Yeah, I think my music, as a singer-songwriter, is very much a diary of my life, really. So if I listen to something I wrote 6 years ago, it takes me back to that period in my life. And it's almost like sort of an ongoing musical biography, really, of things that I've experienced or things I witnessed around me, and a way to kind of make sense of life, really. That's what songwriting is for me. So yeah, that's usually how things kind of develop from something very real. And so when I perform songs on stage, I think I like to believe in what I'm thinking, and I think people respond to that.
That sounds great. Now, this total new album, All or Nothing, that drops on the 14th. I'm sure you're excited about that. Is there any particular track that you favor anymore, or you just love all of them?
They're all great. I think there's something I like in every track. The song called Carry You, is something I'm excited about. I like the way Fight came out on radio. I wrote a quite personal song called Good Man, which is about losing my mother last year. That's on there. So it's a very honest and album. And, I hope people like it.
Well, good. It sounds like things are really going well for you. Now, is there just one thing that you really want your fans to know about you most?
I always tell people that if I ask anything of anybody to come and see me play live, I think that's where a musician kind of begins and ends, is on stage. Just can't handle the stage, that you're in the wrong business. So I try and treat every show like it's my last, and I always try and make sure that someone that pays money to come see me feels like got their money's worth 10 times over. So if you haven't seen me play live, you only listen to my online or on TV, then come and check out a show, and I'll do my best to make sure you're not.
Okay, well, you've heard it from Nick himself. He wants you to come see him live, and from what I hear, he'll be here in the Dallas area very soon. We are looking forward to seeing you. On your website, you have also music videos on YouTube, so there seems like a lot of Nick to look at. So we appreciate you. We want to thank you here at Irish Film Critic for allowing us a few moments of your time. Wish you much success on your tour in the future, and looking ahead for great things from you.
Thank you so much, Tracee. I appreciate it.
All right. Thank you so much. All right. Bye-bye.
Take care.